Hi guys, this is Tia and welcome to Irresistible Proposals. I am so excited to have you. This course is really designed for you to take action as fast as possible, and I've created it with real life examples and none of the fluff, just exactly what you need to get going. So I'm really excited to hear how it goes for you, and I cannot wait to see you start getting paid to write a proposal. Okay, so before we get started, a real life disclaimer. The examples that you will see in the course, number one, these are actual reports and proposals that I did, and I have stripped away as much identifying information as I could out of it. However, just keep in mind, these are real life examples. They are not for you to share or to give away, all right? Or to use in any of your programs. They are simply for you, for your learning, so that you can go and then execute it in your own business. The other thing is that the teaching that I will do, I have a system that I'm going to teach you, but you may see from time to time in a real life example that I didn't quite do it exactly as I'm teaching it. And that's because there was an evolution. Some of the early examples you will see will look a little different in the later ones. So try not to get too stuck in like copying exactly what I did on the report or on the proposal, because it was a little different for each client, but more just to understand the whole system, the idea of it, and the mindset shift that needs to happen here, okay? It'll go way, way better for you than if you try to literally ask, well, why did you show them the price there and not there? Because this was a real life business where I was learning as I went. Okay, so here is the overview of how this whole thing is going to work. I'm going to go through each step, and then the walkthrough videos will help you target each point in the to-do list. Okay, so first you need to come up with a business intensive, right? You need to come up with an offer. Now I'm going to use myself as an example. I was a sales funnel strategist, a digital marketer, whatever you want to call me. If you're a videographer or a photographer, a copywriter, a social media manager, you're going to adjust this for you a little bit. So you're going to need to go through all your past clients and kind of make a list of the type of work that you did so that you can come up with an offer. For myself, what I did was I took a business and I wanted to see whether they needed a launch or a funnel, and my offer was kind of built around that. It was kind of like, listen, hey, let's look at your business. I want to look at your offer, and let's create a plan for your funnels and how your funnels work with your website. And let's have a look at what was already out there. And that was kind of my offer. So you need to think about, oh my gosh, my neighbor's dog is going absolutely crazy today. So sorry guys, I apologize. So you need to think about what your offer is. What is the primary result that you're going to get? Secondly, the time frame. I love the 2-hour intensive. Some people do 3 hours, but if you can't, if you don't want to be rushed, you want to make sure you get all the information. But I kind of like 2 hours. 1 hour is a little short. It's a little hard to get stuff done. So when you're just starting, if you're nervous, you can try an hour, but I find that 2 hours is the sweet spot. And then the price. I charge between 2,500 and 5,000, but a lot of people who do this model starts with 500 Rand, 2,000 Rand until they get comfortable selling a little higher. So that's kind of step one. Step two is going to set up the intensive material. So there are 3 phases in the intensive that we're going to go into. There's a pre-work, right? That's the part where they fill out all the information because you need to be able to look it over before the intensive, so you're not going to go in cold. So the pre-work is phase 1. Then the intensive itself, what you're actually doing live. You're going to be taking notes on the intensive, probably in Google Docs or slides or sheets. And you want to have all those templates ready to go so you're not wasting time. And then the report templates, and that's what happens after the intensive is over. This is the report proposal hybrid that you send off within a week after the intensive ends. So you want all of these templates and swap files ready to go before you start doing your intensives. All right, step 3. You're going to create the funnel. Now, the way the funnel works for an intensive, it's a very simple funnel. It starts with a services page with our packages on it. It just has some really good copy. The service page then will lead to a discovery call form. In that, there will be a very, very short application and a scheduler to schedule the discovery call. And that's really how that works. It's kind of like a lead generation funnel on the front, and you can do video if you want. I never actually did that, but you could do that if you want. And once your discovery call, once you're on the discovery call, then you're going to have to do the checkout, right? You're gonna have to close the sale. So it'll happen one of two ways. That can either happen on the phone, or they'll need to think about it and you need to follow up. Either way, you're going to have a checkout area where they go, they pay for the intensive, whether it's 500, 700, 1,000, 2,500, and then they fill out the application. And the application is really the pre-work. All those questions that you need answered so that you can go and do your research right before the intensive start. So that's the third thing. The third thing is actually creating the funnel flow. Also, to make sure you have your canned responses and your email ready to go to follow up, because you know, not everyone will say yes on the call. So step 4, we're going to prepare the proposal items. So basically, once the intensive is over and you've written up the report, you're going to have to send them to the proposal, the actual invoice, the quote. So we want to get your a la carte pricing sheet finished, your invoicing system, your How I Work document, your contracts, get all of that ready so that when you write the report, it's very easy to produce the proposal. And then finally, have all your follow-ups ready so that you can close sales when people don't do things as quickly as you want them to do. So that's the basic overview of how we're going to walk through the material. Okay, so you will need to actually provide marketing or business strategy during this intensive. This is really important. If you feel like you're weak in this area and you're nervous about being on a 2-hour call and not being able to come up with great ideas or no strategy, you may need further learning, because this course is not going to teach you digital marketing strategy. That's what the Laptop Rebel Masterclass is for. So to teach you how to be a digital marketer. What this is doing in Irresistible Proposals is really teaching you how to sell, how to get paid to write proposals, and it assumes that you can sit on the phone with somebody for 2 hours and really provide value for them. All right, so if you cannot do that and you don't have the Laptop Rebel Masterclass, you absolutely need it. So that's just kind of a disclaimer, all right? So the course, like I said at the beginning, is going to be broken up into smaller walkthrough videos. You'll be able to go to the part you need at the time that you need it. And you guys, I'm so excited, and please, please, please let me know if you do this and you score in 1/10. I would love to collect testimonials of people who are doing this and are actually getting paid to write their proposals. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.